That would be an ecumenical matter.
Wanna see the world through different eyes just for tonight, and you're hoping that this night won't end. You'll surrender if you feel the music fold around you and pull you into the life of it. Takes away all strain and stress and turns it into light just for tonight.
That would be an ecumenical matter.
Walk your feet down.
Fruity, 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 fruity.
Why didn't you take care of that bratty kid like I told you?
He sneaked off to go hunting. He wasn't even here. So how could I help him?
And he ran smack into the marshal. Now we've really got our heads in a noose. Suppose the old man's dead when they find him.
If he's dead, he can't talk, can he?
Oh, it's worse if he's alive. Blast you, Hattie. Can't you do anything right?
You're blaming me?
Who would I blame? I didn't put that marshal on our trail.
It don't matter now who did. What are we gonna do?
We're gonna have to get out of here fast.
All right, get your hands up, all of you. Get up in the air. And don't try anything. Hello, Marshal. You touch that gun and I'll kill you.
While you're killing him, what do you think I'll be doing, Marshal?
Don't try it. He can't kill us both, but we'll draw at the same time.
I'm telling you, don't try it.
No. That would be an ecumenical matter.
If they show love, I'ma show it back. If the catch is too small, I'ma throw it back. I've done a lot, but I ain't got a lot to show for that. Alright, yeah, let's do that again. If if they show love, I'ma show it back. If the catch is too small, I'ma throw it back. I've done a lot, but I ain't got a lot to show for that. Alright, yeah, let's get into it. A lot of things have happened since we last spoke. Like smash hopes, half empty, now this glass is broke. And I'm the captain of this crash boat. So when it's time to sink and swim, I always choose to do the backflow. I know that not a lot of humans are as sharp as I am. My modesty's my greatest quality, it's not, I'm lying. I know I'm only just alright with this art of rhyming. No, I'm not applying myself, in fact I'm hardly trying. But just imagine what would happen if I stuck to rapping, man. I'd probably have a helicopter and a couple mansions with some guard dogs and a bunch of fans they love attacking. Probably not, but it's fun to imagine. Hey yo, I can't complain at where I'm at, I'm just happy to be here. I'd be ecstatic if we happen to have a repeat here. Thanks to Pro Leader, I'm rapping the heaters while passing the reefer, man, that's what I call having a breather. If they show love, I'ma show it back. If the catch is too small, I'ma throw it back. I've done a lot, but I ain't got a lot to show for that. I've done a lot, but I ain't got a lot to show for that.
Yes.
It's your story, so frame it how you wanna frame it. I get the picture, but that doesn't mean I've gotta hang it. I used to be a Mormon saying things like gosh and dang it. Now I'm trying to rap while I act like I don't want to make it. So fuck a record deal. I only say that cause they haven't made the offer yet. I'm confident they never will. My only competition is myself from the year previous. It's clear to me I have to fear greediness and steer clear from that media hype and devious types. I'm booking my Expedia flights immediately. That's right, I'm leaving tonight to find some peace on the beaches where I'm needing to write. So fly me to France, I think it's time my life is enhanced. Teach me all about fashion, let's go buy me some pants. There might be a chance that I finally find some romance with the fly little mommy who invites me to dance. Come on. So if she shows love, I'ma show it back. But if that catch is too small, I'ma throw it back. I've done a lot, but I ain't got a lot to show for that. I've done a lot, but I ain't got a lot to show for that. So if they show love, I'ma show it back. If the catch is too small, I'ma throw it back. I've done a lot, but I ain't got a lot to show for that.
Good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, hello and welcome to the Escape Artist, aka Quiz Prison. Lovely to have you here, hope you're keeping well. 16 of you getting that early bird penny. The new system seems to be working. I can just initiate a penny whenever I like. You don't get a penny for joining the lobby anymore. You get them whenever I put the bonus thing up. So that's a thing that can happen now, which is quite exciting. So 16 players claiming that early bird bonus, and there will be another one going up before the game actually starts if you'd like a chance to earn another penny. Hope you're keeping well on Tuesday the 13th of May. And yes, hope it's been a good day so far. Let me say hello to all of y'all. We've got a big man Aaron, we've got G. Isons, we got Adster, good afternoon to Drew Dave Tom, to Topper1, to Ash the Bash, to Keshi, to Score, to AB Me, to Shapes, good afternoon Cetra, good afternoon Cycle Space, hello to Oni, SM Midi, Ian Dominic, Clive a Legend, Mr. Quiz, Tyson, good afternoon Oh Hey, good afternoon Claire, good afternoon Itogi, good afternoon Jay White, good afternoon It's Sotley, good afternoon Zeus, hello to Serial Quizzer, and to Jack, and to Tipster, and thank you for that host as well, Tipster, and to DC Simmons, good afternoon to Toot, to Ali Law, to Lupine, to Apple Cars, to Innes, to It's Sportsy, and to Samster, and of course to anyone else who is lurking in the stream and just on the periphery of the game. You're most welcome to be here, and I hope that you enjoy from the lurky position. Very good to have you here. Hope you're all well. Tis game night happy hour, and we've got the Escape Artist, aka Quiz Prison, or is it Quiz Prison, aka the Escape Artist? I can never remember which way round they're supposed to go. With questions from Keshi Head today. Very grateful to Keshi. I went through these this morning. Very solid pack. Maybe a touch on them, slightly more difficult than less difficult, but not insurmountable. No, it doesn't sound very happy, does it, Ove? The happiest of happy hours in prison. So yeah, a little tricky from Keshi this afternoon, but I'll see what all of you all make of it. There will be another penny. I need to change the password for that so that we get another different password coming up in just a second. I'm feeling a bit. I've had a really good morning actually, because I've got the leaderboard done and uploaded, and I've sorted through all of the question packs that have come in recently, and there's a lot of those now. So thank you very much to all the question writers for that. Yeah, it's been a really productive morning actually, and then I got stuff done, and now I'm feeling a bit flat. I'm feeling slightly under the weather actually. One of those rundown things. I think it's a trade-off of something I did last week that was very late. It was probably a stream actually. It might have been Friday, because last Friday was nuts, because I had a thing in the morning, and then I had a meeting, and then a wedding, and then a something else, a new student, that was it. And then I was going to have a gig in the evening, but didn't in the end. So yeah, so I think I was just feeling a little bit sort of run down from that, and I've got my 2 weeks ago was when I saw Judi Dench, so it wasn't that I'm still recovering from having seen Judi Dench. Ali Law, yeah, quite right. 29 players in the game so far, which is nice. So Happy Hour is generally the single game that we play, the one game for Happy Hour, and it's a bit of a chance to showcase a bit of everything. It's all been originals so far since Happy Hour started. There will be some classics coming soon. Not next week though. Next week is one more week and be proper pub eve. Yes, it will be proper pub eve. Proper pub. Proper pub eve. I like that. It's like Christmas Eve, but even more exciting. Yeah, Super Week is next week. I'm hoping I'm going to be a little bit more recovered for that. That's where I'm going to be streaming every day from Monday onwards. The schedule you can see on the Twitters, and probably in the Discord as well. So do go and join the respective places if you're a tweeterer. Do go give me a little follow on the Twitter, and Also, come and pop yourself into the Discord. Like Christmas Eve, except you don't get as drunk the following day. Yeah, sounds about right. After all this lockdown, I've certainly ticked up my drinking a little bit during lockdown, but it's being respectful at the moment. Hello, AJ. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. A couple of other names just come in as well. There's a Mogra, RK Hotmail 1221, and Mac Morito 142. Lovely to have you with us. Do type in the code if you'd like to come and join the game. This game is done exclusively by whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot once you are in the game, unless you want your avatar to speak. Does Super Week overlap? It does a little bit, yeah. I realised that after the fact. Is Eurovision every night? Is Eurovision every night? Oh, it's a week of Eurovision. Oh dear. Well, I'll have a battle. Picked a bad week to do Super Week then, didn't I? Just put me on in the background. Just put Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Oh, okay, well, I would have been streaming on those days anyway, so so it kind of doesn't really make that much difference. Thursday's the late night stream. Tuesday and Saturday my regulars. Just put me on in the background. You've got so much bandwidth, Clive. I appreciate the sacrifice you will inevitably make on my behalf. Yeah, well, it's put me on in the background, and when we get to partner, you can put me on in the background and put me down to like 160p. Let's get another bonus penny. This is your lobby penny, Escape 22. Type it to the bot if you'd like another penny. The early bird penny I really should put in earlier. I'll give you about a minute to claim that if you would like it. I'm hoping that it all overwrites properly. Because it's the first time I've actually tested this little app in real time. Yes, more P! I can do that with just a button click. The little app that just sits up on my third monitor. It's not quite fit into the corner. It's just 800 by 600 and it's almost the corner, but not quite. But yeah, do grab yourself a penny if you would like that. And then, of course, 3 pennies if you can survive the escape artist. I will put another one into the game a bit later on. It occurred to me, it's good for me to have manual control over this, because obviously the game won't be able to distinguish, because it's 2 apps that are going to be responding to your messages. The game won't actually be able to tell the difference between what you're submitting as an answer and what you're submitting as the penny password. So the penny password is currently escape22, if you want to type that in. But obviously when we're in the game, because it's running on a separate build, I can't just return it because it's a different password every time. Unless I had a bit of backdoor and then I've got to type the code into the build and stuff. It'd just be a flap to do that. So Whiskey 69, Escape 69. Yeah, it would be. That would be the opposite. Yeah, that's something to consider. So I won't fire the bonus penny when we're in the middle of a question. I think that's probably a good idea to not do that. Anyway, that's about long enough. And I think we're going to get this game underway. A reminder, this is from Keshi. Can anybody survive the escape artist? We haven't had a survivor for a little while, but it could very well happen. It could be tonight, this afternoon, could be about to break that trend. I think we've had 2 where no one's escaped recently. Oh, I might be making that up. Let's lock that bonus. 31 players have been given a penny. None of them were new players, so you're extending your penny count, which is lovely. I do like this system. It's a big button. I can just press the button. I like to press the button. Right, 31 of you in play. We've got AB, me, Ali, Lawlaw, Lord Jack, Wilfred, Topper 1, It's Sotley, Claire, Cyclespace, Clive, Drew, Dave, Tom, We Like Shapes, Mr. Quiz, G. Ives and Cetra, Jay White, Ian Dominic, The Lupine 1, Applecars, Big Man Aaron, Tipster, Serial Quizzer, Innis, It's Sportsy, Samster, Zeus, Oni, SM Midi, Now Cut That Out, Adster, Mogra, Itogi, and Ash. I hope you're all ready to play the escape artist. I will explain the rules as we go. But for now, I'm going to wait for that pound to finish, and then I'm going to lock you in by pressing the magic button here. Last chance to get into the lobby now. All aboard. Quizzy Dan, I see you lurking in the chat. Good afternoon. So you come to join the game? And AJ as well. You're here but not here. Are you working? Dues point tonight. Dues would be 12. Well, my finger is hovering over the lock lobby button. Quizzy Dan, AJ, if you want to come join, because I did see you join the stream. Royal Flush, 12 points. Come on, Dan, come into the game. You know it makes sense. Ash, also 12 points. What's this? Is that for Scrabble scores? Out of 100, okay, right. I've no idea what the context of this conversation is here, Quizzy Dan. But you come to join the game, was the question. Working in and out room, unfortunately. No worries, AJ. Thanks for keeping the stream open and for the support in that respect. Lovely to have you here. Do pop, listen along when you can and play. Don't say play with yourself. You can't as you're travelling. Fair enough then, Dan. I shall lock it up. Right, we'll leave it at 31. Let's lock you in. Hello, Itogi. Lovely to have you here. Let's lock you in and play the escape artist. Oh, focus on the right window. There we go. Round 1 is Initiate. You're going to be given 10 questions. In order to escape this round, you must answer any 5 of them. The value of the question is directly correlated with the difficulty of the question. So the question that's coming up first here is a 10-point question. That's going to be worth 10 points because it's a 10-point question. I can't believe my brain has just allowed me to say that. The 10-point question is worth 10 points. It's also going to be the hardest question of the pack, or the round, I should say. So it's up to you which ones you answer and which ones you don't, but you must answer 5 by the end of the round. Note you've got a 9 at the end, so another difficult question coming towards the end and some easier ones in the middle. If you get a question wrong, you lose a life. If you lose all 3 lives, you are immediately eliminated from the game. Also, the chairman of the council is 10 points. Also, if you get to a point where you can no longer escape, i.e. if there's only 4 questions left and you still need to get 5, you will also be eliminated from the game. For every life that you've got left at the end of the round, we will give you a bonus point. So, whispering your answers to Persephone's Twitch bot. You don't have to answer. There's no penalty for abstaining. But of course, if you don't answer enough, you might find that you can't escape, which is of course what you want to do. Get a question wrong, you lose a life. Run out of lives, you're eliminated. Make it so you can't escape, you're eliminated. Don't hit 5 before the end of the round and you are eliminated. Once you have answered 5 correctly, you cannot answer any more questions. So pick them wisely because those points are going to be very important later on. Very best of luck to all 31 of you. Round 1 is Initiate, and here comes question, eyes on the chat, number 1. What early PlayStation 3 video game used physical cards and a camera to project summoned units onto a 3x3 grid, the aim being to capture 5 squares of the grid? Start with an easy one. Lupine, the only one having a go at this one. It is the hardest question of the lot. These are from Keshi Head, and I do think that these questions are a shade on the difficult side, though not insurmountable. Ash knows the game but can't remember the name. Let's have a look. The correct answer was The Eye of Judgment. Lupine 1 off to a storming start there, getting 10 points on the board. Very, very well played. The only player with points so far. Nicely done. Let's light you back up. No lives having been lost yet. Going on to a 4-point question, hopefully a little bit easier for you all. Take a look at this. The website KissTheGuy.com, a website that catalogues misheard song lyrics, was named after a misheard lyric in which Jimi Hendrix song? A few more go for this one. 8 out of 31 attempting. Few answers coming in. We Like Shapes and Mogra going for an answer after the fact. Answer that I believe was the right answer, but just out of time, I'm afraid. The correct answer was Purple Haze. All Along the Watchtower. Kiss the Sky is the line that gets confused with it, Ash. But not, unfortunately, the name of the song, so I can't allow that. And Fire, also the wrong answer. Everybody else going for Purple Haze, a correct answer. Yes, it's an RTFQ moment. The line can be misheard as "excuse me while I kiss this guy" instead of its usual pronunciation, "excuse me while I kiss the sky." Well done for knowing the line, Ash. Unfortunately not the name of the song, so I can't condone that, and you are going to lose a life. There was no factoid on the last question, just looking for that. So 4 points to a handful of you there. Very well done. Let's light you back up. On we go. Question 3. A few players having lost a life now. Question number 3 is worth 8 points. Take a look and see what you think of this. Which 1991 Chris Rea song and album title is also the French word for an inn or restaurant? How your Chris Rea albums and or your French vocabulary. 8 points for this. 7 players attempting this one. It are low attempts on this so far. Again, Apple Cars G. Eisen's correct answers coming in, but just a little bit too late. The 7 players who played went for a combination of answers, I assume, but the correct answer was Auberge. Auberge. Very well done, everyone who attempted that. Getting the right answer, 8 points if you did play and got that one right. Lots of people getting a point now and getting a pip now and getting closer to escaping the round. Let's light you back up. Approaching the halfway point. A few easier questions still to come up. Question number 4 is worth 5 points. Question number 4 is... Oh, excuse me. My throat did a funny thing. Question 4, worth 5 points. I'll lock my laptop's power off, so after stalling start, I can't participate any further. Oh no, Lupine! Oh, gutted. Can you reload it? I mean, you'll still be in the game. See if you can get back in. I'll go at a reasonable pace. Well, let's go on for now. Question number 4 is worth 5 points. Take a look at this. Writing a book about a shrub pile, this person could help you sell it. A little bit cryptic here. 14 out of 31 attempting this question. This one looks a little bit more popular. The correct answer was a publisher. Bush plier. Jay White going for bush plier. Not the right answer, I'm afraid, Jay White. The word shrub pile form an anagram of the word publisher. This is a throwback to Keshi's second outright pack over on the Bash's channel, where he did a lot of rounds of these sentences with anagrams, and everyone who attempted that, seeing through the cryptic answer there. Hopper go for librarian after the fact, not the right answer, but wasn't in time anyway. Let's light you back up. So let's take this opportunity to see if there's any stats of interest. No stats of interest at this time. As we come up to question number 5, technically the easiest one of the lot, worth a single point. Take a look at this. What is Top Gear's anonymous and mild-mannered test driver known as? So at the halfway point, 22 out of 31 players are attempting what should be the easiest question of the lot. Let's take a look and see what the answer was. The Stig. Clive saying the Sting. It is getting through the spell checker, as is the Tig. In fairness, that's what the spell checker's for catching typos in games like this, where, you know, in a different situation you might have a spoken answer. But yes, that's getting through, no problem there. And you did say it was a typo before the time ran out there, Clive. So thanking the spell checker. I probably would have condoned that anyway, because you did call yourself as having made a typo, and it's not yet a game where speed is necessarily paramount. Right, very well done. Let's light you back up. So we've got some orange lights appearing now, because that's players who haven't answered a single question yet and need the remaining 5 questions. G-Isons, etc. Ian Dominic and Jay White requiring all remaining questions. Nobody yet down to their last life. No one on the verge of escaping it. 5 questions to go. Question number 6 is worth 7 points. Take a look. Exclamation mark in front of it, Ali law. Otherwise it'll be treated as an answer. So be careful with that. Question number 6 is worth 7 points. Take a look at this. The theme song to which cartoon, based on a popular Sega character, includes the lines "Give up your children, separate, bide your time, lie in wait"? This is worth 7 points. (13 out of 31 attempting this. Get an impression we may have a few tears here. Oh, I meant to do the factoid from the last one. Some say he keeps a photo of his helmet in his helmet, and he sleeps upside down like a bat. All we know is he's called the Stig. Sorry, that was a factoid I should have done. Question number 6 here. The theme song to which cartoon based on a popular Sega character includes the lines "Give up your children, separate, bide your time, lie in wait"? The answer we're after here was Sonic Underground. Specifically Sonic Underground I'm going to go for here. I'm not going to allow Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic. There was a different show, as far as I know, called Sonic the Hedgehog, an earlier version of it. Yeah, I am just going to cross-reference that in case I need to validate Sonic. I probably should have done this earlier. See if there is a Sonic the Hedgehog TV show. Sonic the Hedgehog TV series, American-Italian animated television based on the video game of the same name. Let's have a look on, see if there's any other ones. Sonic Underground animated TV series. American-French animated children, so a different show completely, presumably with a different feature. So Sonic Underground is the only answer. I am going to accept these 4 Adventures Sonic, yeah, Adventures Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Underground, Sonic X, Sonic Boom. I think that's a Fair cop there. So unfortunately, if you went for Sonic the Hedgehog, I'm afraid you are going to lose a life. And sadly, Cetra, J White, G Eisens and Ian Dominic Gaming, it is mathematically impossible now for you to escape, which means it's the end of the road and it's lights out. It's Sotley now on the verge of escaping, requiring just one of the remaining 4 in order to see him good into round number 2. At this point, Sotley is the only one who's one away, going that nice turquoise colour. There's a few oranges now. That's players who require all 4 of the remaining questions, the 6, the 2, the 3 and the 9 pointer. If you're flashing now and orange, you've got to give them all to me. No one yet on their last life though, so we've got a little bit of leeway in that respect. Let's take a look at question number 7, a bit of an inverse from the previous one. Question 7 is worth 6 points. Have a look at this. In a series of commercials, Victor Kayam liked which brand of razor so much he bought the company? "20 out of 27. Attempting that one. Toot going for, I think, what was the correct answer, but again, slightly out of time. Likewise, Mogra. Got to be a little bit faster than that, my friends. The correct answer was Remington. Gillette, please. Gillette, Bic, Atbash, gone. Gillette, Remington. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that was Applecross who said that. Remington. Gillette, Remington, Gillette, Remington. Dollar Shave Club, Gillette. If you gave me Gillette or anything else other than Remington, I'm afraid that's a wrong answer. It means we've got 8 people due for elimination. Adster, Jack Wilfred, Topper 1, Claire, Psychospace, It's Sportsy, SM Midi, and Itogi at this early stage of the game. I'm afraid that is the end of the road, and it's lights out. So, still nobody escaping. Still only got one player one away from escaping. That's it, Sotley. A few more players in orange though now who require all 3 of the remaining questions, the 2, the 3 and the 9. That's a lot of orange there. You've got to be you've got to give me a correct answer to the next 3 questions or you're out. 2 of them are easy, 1 of them is pretty hard. And Ash now on to his last life as well, so double jeopardy a little bit for Ash here. Good luck to you all. Question number 8 is worth 2 points. Take a look at this. If a coin is classed as NIFC, it means it is not intended for what? All but 2 players attempting this question, one of whom did need to give an answer, which means they will be eliminated. Now we get the questions, you know. It's the order of the game. That's what RNG is going to do, isn't it, Jack? Let's take a look. The correct answer was circulation, collection, children, consumers, consumption, and consumption all incorrect, I'm afraid, which means Quiz Prisoner's going to claim a few more victims. Drew Dave Tom, Clive a Legend, Big Man Aaron, and Ash the Bash. It's either impossible for you to escape or you've exhausted your lives, or in Ash's case, both. I'm afraid for you 4 it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. And still, with only 2 questions to go, nobody has escaped. You either require both or you require one of them, a 3-pointer and a 9-pointer. If you want away, a few more of you now. It's Sotley, Tipster, Serial Quizzer, Innes, Mogra and Toot. You've got to give me 1 out of 2 correct answers from the next 2 questions. If you require both of them, that's everybody else. ABME, Ali Law, We Like Shapes, Mr. Quiz, Oni, Zeus, Samster, Applecars and Lupine. You've got to give me both of these answers correctly in order to escape. The very best of luck. Question number 9 is worth 3 points. Have a look at this. Expansion sets of which popular trading card game have included Ixalan, Kaladesh and Theros? That brand new Halo, I think, possibly. The only player not to attempt this question. Was it brand new Halo? Forgive me if it's not brand new Halo. The name went off before I could check. 14, though, out of 15 attempting at the correct answer was Magic the Gathering, or Magic, or MTG Uno, is what Mr. Quizworthy went for. Not the correct answer, I'm afraid, Mr. Quiz. Which means, unfortunately for you, and only you on this particular question, it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. We finally have some escapees. Toot escaping on 15, Mogra on 19, it's Sotley 24, Tipster 20 and Innes 19. Very well done to you 5. You are through to round 2. We will see you there. We're going to see who's going to join you. There are still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players who require this final question. It's the 9-pointer. It's tricky. Can any of them get it? Can all of them get it? Will be interesting to see. The very best of luck to you all. Question number 10 for 9 points. Here it is. What are the letters camera in the shape of on the logo of the campaign for Real Ale? Four out of 9 attempting this one. 5 players not managing to get an answer. I've got answers out of time from Shapes, Ali Law, Serial Quizzer, and Oni getting answers in just out of time. You four. The correct answer was a tankard. AB me going for nerf this question. Zeus going for camera is not the right answer. A beer mug I am going to accept from Samster there. I had alternative answers there were, for some reason, don't log for me. I think beer glass was one of them, so a beer mug, absolutely I will condone, Samster. Nicely done, you're through to the next round. Pint glass. You would have been saved with ale mug there, only just a fraction of a second too late. Pint glass. Yes, the C of camera is the handle. It is indeed. Let me have a think. Do I want to accept pint glass? Let me have a look at something. Hang on. You can get a tankard in pints. I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it on this occasion to Lupine. For me, it is in close enough to the ballpark. Pint glass doesn't have a handle, yeah, but a tankard could be a pint glass. I'm erring on the benefit of the doubt on this particular question. It's a discretionary thing that I'm going to go for on this occasion. On a different day, I might rule in a different way. It might also be partially because it's been a bit of a bloodbath in this opening 31 players down to just 7. Unfortunately, Ali Law, We Like Shapes, Apple Cards, Serial Quizzer, Oni, AB Me, and Zeus. Unfortunately, you have not answered enough questions, so it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. Time to get off the bus and onto some form of train. Good luck with that, Quizzy Dan. Do join us if you can from the train. Which means at the end of round 1, what started as 31 has been reduced to just 7. 7 players going on to face round 2. Can they go all the way? It remains to be seen. Bad luck, Oni. That is pretty tough luck there. Unfortunately, if it's out of time, I can't overrule it, even if I were inclined to. That is the end of round 1. For every life that you've got left intact, we will give you an extra point. Let's go on to round number 2. Round 2 is sustain. The rules are kind of similar to round number 1. You've got to answer... rather than answering 5, though, you've got to answer enough points to meet that target. That target has been calculated. The target 44 in the top left has been calculated by the highest scoring player plus 15. That's Lupine. Which means even Lupine must answer at least 3, because every question is now worth a flat rate of 5. There's a variety of difficulty throughout. Again, if you run out of lives, you're eliminated from the game. And if you don't hit that target before the end of the round, you are eliminated from the game. And if you get to a position where you can no longer meet that target, you will be eliminated from the game. For every life that you've got left at the end of this round, we will give you a bonus 2 points. The difference here is once you've escaped, you may continue to answer questions if you like to get those extra 5 points per question, but beware, you can still be eliminated after you've escaped if you run out of lives. Something to consider. So round 2 is called sustain. Only 7 players remain. 5 points a question. The target is 44. Very best of luck. Here is question number 1. Alexandra Solstenstein wrote the novel One Day in the Life of Ivan who? Solzhenitsyn. However you pronounce that name. Just the 3 going for this one. Tips at Innis and Toot. Let's have a look and see what the answer was and what they said. Denisovic, and all 3 of them getting the correct answer. Very well done, no drama there. Moving on up towards that target. Let's light you back up. And we go, question number 2. Target still remains at 44, no lives lost. Here it is. Which Argentinian sportscaster is famous for his incredibly long cries of "Goal" when he commentates? Wow, that hasn't happened for a while. No one is attempting that question at all. Alignment of this game is, I think, lawful evil. I think. Or possibly neutral. Or possibly chaotic neutral. One of the 2. I need to look at my alignment chart again and decide where it lies. Well, no one's getting that one. Andres Cantor, but no one even attempting it, meaning that evil, just play pure evil. So we go right on from that question. Let's light you back up. Yes, lawful evil, it's a prison. That sort of makes sense, doesn't it, Sotley? Lawful because the quiz police sent us here as well. On we go, question number 3. No one in imminent danger just yet. No one going orange and requiring all of them. It's not actually a massive amount of difference between the scores. 22 to 29 is the range. Only a range of 7, so this could be a pretty tight finish, so to speak. Let's go on. Question number 3. Which Channel 4 Japanese-style betting show had various quirky characters including Mr. Cheeky Chappy, Mr. Shake Hands Man 1 and 2, and Lady 1 Question? It's your Channel 4 game show history like Innis. That was the right answer, but just out of time, I'm afraid. Correct answer for everyone else's benefit was Banzai. And everyone who did manage to get an answer in got the correct answer. Very well played. Hello, Cat. Are you coming for a walk? Are you coming to say hello? No. Okay. Well done. Let's light you back up. No drama yet. No one having lost a life in this one, either abstaining, playing it safe. The target's not all that high, so you can afford to be a little bit more cautious in this round. Lupine currently with the advantage of 34. Tipster's got 32. It's Otley 31. Samster on 30. Toots 28. Innes 26. Mokra trailing a little bit on 22, but still not by a lot. Still a very manageable goal. 5 questions required if my maths is any good. On we go. Question number 4. Take a look at this. Remembering details wrongly from media, such as Darth Vader saying, "Luke, I'm your father," or Captain Kirk saying, "Beam me up, Scotty," is an effect named after which African leader? Seven players left, 7 players attempting it. The correct answer was Nelson Mandela. Yes, the Mandela effect, where you misremember things. I do that all the time, and I start thinking, did I invent that TV game show in my head, that children's show in my head when I talk to people and no one else has ever heard of it? Classic example, Run the Risk. Has anyone heard of Run the Risk? Has anyone heard of Run the Risk? Okay, good. I didn't make it up. I mentioned it to Ash a little while ago, and I said, no, never heard of that one. So yeah, I thought I'd made it up because no one could quantify. And I knew I hadn't. It was on Wikipedia. But yeah, Double Dare begat Run the Risk. And what's the other one? We'll go down the memory lane in just a minute. Let's light you back up for now. Trevor and Simon fall into guns throughout most of the early 1990s. Yeah, so Dave Benson Phillips as well. What was I Get Your Own Back? That was the one. That was BBC. What's Run the Risk? No, Run the Risk was BBC as well. I can't even remember. I made it up, so who knows? Right, Lupai becomes the first player to go aquamarine blue, and now just 1 question away. Needs only 1 out of the remaining 6 in order to escape. Everyone else is still silver though for now, and has got all 3 lives intact. Fingers on buzzers. Need more guns on Twitch. How would you do that? Fingers on buzzers, gang. Question number 5 for another 5 points. Take a look at this. Which Thunderbirds character had the surname Cretan Ward? And again, all 7 players giving an answer. I really hope this is the Hood. No, it's not. It's Lady Penelope, or Penelope was also fine. I haven't been doing factoids on this round. I'm not sure if I've got any. Actually, no, there aren't any particular factoids to go through for this round, so that's fine. Cool. Yes, Lady Penelope and Lupine becomes the first player to escape. Still with all 3 lives intact. Remember, Lupine, you can continue to answer questions if you'd like with 5 points to go. Though, if you don't know, you may as well abstain because you get 2 points for every life that is left at the end. Tipster and It's Sotley. Let's light you back up first of all. And Samster as well are now 1 question away, going Aquamarine. Any of the next 5 questions will see you good to escape. Remember, you can continue to answer after you've escaped. Innes requiring 2, as does Toot. Margaret needing 3 of 5. Fingers on buzzers then. Here is question number 6. The name of which brand of streaming devices is also the Japanese word for the number 6? Five out of 7 attempting this one. Japanese word for the number 6. Let's take a look. Roku, not Hulu. In is giving a wrong answer. The first player to lose a life in this round. Numbers 1 to 10 in Japanese are Ichi, Ni, San, Shi, or Yon, Go, Roku, Nana, Hachi, Kayu, and Jiu. Apologies in advance if I've butchered that pronunciation. That's the first time I've ever spoken Japanese in my life. I did my best. Innes is going to lose a life there. Samster and Tipster have now escaped. Let's light you back up. It's Sotley still 1 away. Mogra and Toot are now both 2 away from escaping, as is Innes for that matter. 2 questions required. It's Sotley requiring 1. 4 questions left. Lupine, Tipster and Samster, you may continue answering if you want some more points. Fingers on buzzers. Here's question 7. Which real-life statesman was the assassination target in the novel The Day of the Jackal? Tipster having a go at this one. Lupine and Samster sitting it out. Tipster the only no one's obligated to attempt it, but Tipster the only escaped player to attempt it. The answer was Charles de Gaulle. Charles de Gaulle, or just de Gaulle would have been fine. Charles or Charles de Gaulle. I think he was French statesman. And tis the right answer. Innes and Mogra and Toot all getting that one right. Tipster likewise, and It's Sotley. It's Sotley now escaping and joining Tipster, Lupine and Samster. Let's light you back up. Very high scoring round, and everyone is now either escaped and dark blue or light blue and 1 away. 3 questions to go, 8, 9 and 10. Innes, Mogra, Toot, you need to get 1 question right in order to escape. Best of luck. Question number 8, have a look at this. From where we get the airport, oh hey, yes, although I think he probably came before the airport. Question 8, which TV show involved an epidemic of nosebleeds which might or might not have been caused by the special stuff sold to locals by butcher Hilary Briss? Toot having a go at this one and everyone else sitting it out. No drama, still got another 2 questions to go after this. Typo, well let's see how typo it is. The League of Gentlemen was the answer. Tipster did get the answer in, but unfortunately just out of time. Need to be a little bit quicker than that, Tipster. League of Gentlemen, it has gone through okay, Toot, and you are escaped into round number 3. Let's light you back up. Innes and Mogra still requiring 1 question, 2 remaining, 9 and 10. Fingers on buzzers. Here is question number 9. What was politician Roy Hattersley replaced with on Paul Merton's Have I Got News For You team, which then went on to win the game? Mogra's in. Innes is in as well. In fact, it looks like all players apart from Lupine having a go at this one. 6 out of 7. The correct answer is, and this is one of my favourite answers, the Right Honourable Tub of Lard MP. Yes, a hat is wrong. A slab of lard, Tipster, I will condone, though. That is close enough for me. Tipster and condone. Yes, fine by me. Tub of lard, tub of lard, tub of lard, tub of lard. Lard would have been an acceptable answer, so a slab of lard I will also accept. Yes, the Right Honourable Tub of Lard MP, to give him his full and proper title. Yes, so Roy Hattersley had failed to turn up 3 times, and on the 3rd time, cancelling on short notice, they decided to replace him with a tub of lard, and won. How about that? Let's light it back up. Samster losing a life there, but no drama with only 1 question to go. Everybody has escaped, which means nobody can go out now. Congratulations, all 7 of you have gotten through to round 3. 1 more question if you want to put some more points on the board. Remember, 2 points for every life left, or 5 points if you can give me an answer to question number 10. whose Formula 1 commentary gems have included "There's nothing wrong with the car except that it's on fire," and "The car out in front is unique except for the one behind it, which is identical"? It's a good question. And 4 out of 7 attempting this just to get some final boost points. Maybe it's a hedging bets and trying to get some points. The answer was Murray Walker, and all the 4 players who attempted that giving the correct answer. So very, very well done to you. Let's light it back up. And at the end of that round, all 7 of you have escaped. I don't think that's happened before, actually, where everyone who got into round 1 escapes into round... everyone who escaped round 1 escapes round 2 as well. At the end of the round, Toot is in the lead with 58. It's I beg your pardon, Tips is in the lead with 62. Toot's in second with 58. It's Sotley's got 56. Mogra on 52. Lupine going in with advantage has slipped down to 49. Still a good score. Innis 46. Samster bringing up the rear, though not by a lot, on 45. It's a tight game, and it could go any which way, and it's all going to be decided in round number 3. Of course, bonus points being added on has edited the scores slightly. Tips to 68, Toot 64, Sotley 62, Mogra 58, Lupine 55, Innis 50, and Samster 49. So round 3 is survive. The points you have amassed over the previous 2 rounds now become a countdown timer. You'll be shown a question, and you notice the drain rate up in the top left, 1 point per second and a half, up to a maximum of 10 points. As soon as somebody answers the question correctly, your points start ticking down at the drain rate indicated. If your points hit 0, you are eliminated from the game. The only way to stop your clock from ticking down is to give the right answer. So the first person to answer correctly maintains their score. Everyone else will start to lose points and head down towards 0. Your lives are no longer lives, they are now refires. So you can get a question wrong, and it's not you don't lose any more points other than the drain rate that you lose for it. The refires, what they do is that if you get a question wrong, you may re-attempt it. You can try any question for free. You don't lose a refire for getting it wrong, only on any subsequent re-attempting of the question. What that means is once you run out of refires, you're not eliminated from the game, but from that point on, only your first answer will be accepted. So they might be useful if there's a question where there's a bit of margin for error. The very best of luck to all 7 of you. I think we might have an escape artist this week. I think we might. Let's find out. Round 3 is survive. Can you keep your points? Let's find out. Here comes question number 1. Leon, a contestant on the Australian game show Hard Quiz, had a specialist subject about vintage models of what household appliance? You may try the question for free. You don't... Samson's giving it a go. Mogra has started the clock. Lots of wrong answers in here, but you can refire. Samson has had a go, would be on a refire at this point. Clocks are counting down. Mogra has started the clock. Innis having a go. Toilet, fridge, microwave, all wrong answers. The answer we wanted was a washing machine. Samson's first attempt was a fridge and didn't re-attempt the question, saving those refires for later on. Mogra, the only player to get the right answer, everyone else losing the maximum drain of 10 points. Let's light you back up. Tips are still in the lead, but only by a point now. 59 to Mogra's 58. A good advantage play from Mogra there. Toot 55, it's Sotley 53, Lupine 46, Innis 41, Samster 40. On we go. Drain rate stays the same. Here's question number 2. Which of the 3 tenors had a name meaning Peaceful Sunday? Toot starts the clock. Samster's right, Lupine's right, Innis is right. It's Sotley is right. Tips is right, just waiting on Mogra, and there's Mogra. All 7 players have stopped their clocks. Very well played indeed. Funny you should ask that, Samster, because originally Keshi's question was full name required. I actually overruled that slightly and made it so that either was accepted, but everyone does seem to have gone for the full name as well. Placido Domingo typed the full name but spelled it wrong. Not to worry, it seems to have gotten through the spell checker there too. Very well played. All correct answers. Let's light it back up. Last point, where the drain rate is 1 point per second and a half, up to a maximum of 10. Tie in first now, Toot and Tipster on 55. Mogra just a couple of points behind on 53. It's Sotley on 50, Lupine 45. Samster and Innis both on 39. Fingers on buzzers for question number 3. Here it is. What 9-letter word is an anagram of incaffinal? Innis starting the clock there. That's some time to think about it. Clocks are on. Tipster, Samster and Toot stopping their clocks almost simultaneously there. Lupine's got there. Mogra's got there. And it's Otley just out of time. The only player not to get the answer there, losing the max of 10. Financial was the answer. I suppose that's a fair point, Claire, otherwise it'd just be Sunday rather than Peaceful Sunday. That's a fair argument, but there wasn't another Domingo in the three tenors, so the question was which of the three tenors. And general rule is surname is acceptable, even though the question was to do with both things. But everyone typed the full name anyway, so it's a mooty point. Financial was the answer there. Very well played. Let's light you back up. Drain rate increases 1 point a second now, getting rather serious, up to a maximum of 15. Who's in the lead? Still Tipster and Toot tied at 51. Mogra's got 44, so a bit of a gap emerging now. Lupine, it's Otley on 40, still in third place, despite that maximum drain on the last question. Lupine's got 38, Innes 39, Lupine 38, Samster 35. It is all still very, very tight and could go any which way. Let's go on to question number 4. Can't do countdown. What Gladiators clone that aired in the early 90s in the USA featured antagonistic characters such as Princess Malice, Nightmare, Chaos, and Lady Battleaxe? Lupine is in and wrong. If no one answers, the clocks will start on you automatically. Oh no, they won't. You'll all lose 15 points. It's only on the last question where the clocks start automatically. Or losing the maximum rate, it was Knights and Warriors. Knights and Warriors. Lupine going for American Gladiators. Good a guess as any. Tricky question, stumping you all there, and all of you losing the maximum drain of 15 points. So that could make things a little more interesting. It's only the last question, clocks start automatically. Ice Warriors. Oh, could have been. That's a Doctor Who villain, isn't it? Let's light you back up. Toot and Tipster still leading the pack with 36. Mogra's on 29. It's Otley 25. Innes 24. Lupine 23. Samster 20. There is a bit of a gap there between the top three and everybody else, but it can change that quickly in this game at 15 points a question penalty if you don't get the correct answer. Best of luck. Here is question number 5. Which band were pushing an elephant up the stairs? Toot starts the clock. Lupine's wrong. Tipster, Mogra, and Otley are all right. Innes is wrong. You've both got refires if you need to use them. Samster not yet answered. Refires are there if you need them. Samster's having a go and is wrong. The Beatles, and one of their famous songs, I think. R.E.M. was the answer. Hey, pretty smiling... No, it's Happy Shiny People. That's George Ezra. I'm sure that's a reference to that R.E.M. song. Yes, R.E.M. was the answer, and we are getting into sketchy territory for 3 of our players here. Lupine, Innes and Samster all failing to get that means they are down within the danger territory of imminent elimination if they don't get the next question right. Let's light you back up. Midpoint of the round, question number 6. This is the last one where the drain rate is 1 point per second. After that, it goes up even further. Lupine, Innes and Samster, if you fail to get this question right, you haven't got enough points to survive a maximum and you will be eliminated. Toot now has got a slight advantage, 36 to Tipster's 33. Mogra on 26, it's Otley on 21, 8, 9 and 5 to Lupine, Innes and Samster respectively. Good luck. Here's question 6. Which fantasy writer faced the onset of Alzheimer's with a £500,000 donation to research into the disease? Toot starts the clock. It's Otley, Innes, Lupine right behind, Mogra right behind that. Samster's out of time. Tips is yet to start the clock. I'll finish the question. Into the disease and the words. I'd eat the arse out of a dead mole if it offered a fighting chance. Tips has got to the answer, but not before expending a lot of time. Terry Pratchett was the answer we were after. Yes, the Discworld guy. That's right, Samster. But unfortunately, you've run out of time. Couldn't get there quick enough. Innes and Lupine have managed to hang on for now. But Samster, I'm afraid you're out of points. And it's the end of the road. And it's lights out. Drain rate increases again. Player count goes down to 6. 1 point per 0.75 seconds now. It goes down mighty fast. Up to a maximum of 20, which means Innes, Lupine, it's Otley. You are all in range of being eliminated on the next question. Tipster, depending on whether the out by 1 bug is still there, you potentially are as well. I'm going to break the tension a little bit by initiating a bonus, if you like, a bonus. Escape 53. The question isn't on. So type that if you would like to get a bonus penny. If you're still watching, encourages people to stick around maybe. Hopefully people like to stick around all the same. I'm only going to give you about 30 seconds on this one because you've got the ka-ching sound and it was a lull in the game. Give you something to do, so I'll give you another 10 seconds and I will close that off. I'm being so generous with my bonuses though. That's three pennies I've given out. I might start doing unannounced ones at some point and like just put them on for like 10 seconds with the caption being speed or something. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 32 players have been given a penny. No new players there. So we return to the game. Question number 7 with that fastest frame rate, 0.75 seconds. 1 point per 0.75 seconds. Toot out in front. Mogram now moves into second, and then 22, 21, 20 for Mogra, Tipster, and it's Sotley, and then Innis and Lupine in that dangerous territory on 7 and 6. Good luck. Here is question number 7. Which writer and actor who died in 1985 said of his excess weight, "My doctor told me to stop having intimate dinners for 4. Lupine is in and wrong, has got refires, unless there are 3 other people." Mogra is in and wrong. And with half a second to spare, Tipster has started the clock. Lupine's out of time. Innis is out of time. Toot and it's Sotley are wrong. Refires available. Oh dear me, Tipster with the clutch answer there has put a real turn into this game right here. Getting the question with half a second to spare. Maybe everyone was resigned to having losing points, but Tipster made it all the worse by preserving his 21 and taking the lead back. Orson Welles was the answer. Wells. Lupine going for W.C. Fields. Let me have a look at all the answers that you gave over the course. W.C. Fields, Mogra going for Ustinov. Peter Ustinov from Toot as well, Spike Milligan and Biggins. Orson Welles was the answer we wanted, which means Lupine has run out of time. Innis has run out of time. It's Sotley has run out of time. And so I'm afraid for you 3, it is the end of the road. And it's lights out. What a change around. What a change around there. Tipster is now with a considerable advantage of 21, and of course in round 3 you don't have to play to the end, so if nobody gets this question right, Tipster will survive on 1 point and will become the escape artist with a single point. Toot and Mogra are in that dangerous territory. Mogra really has got to get the answer in first if he wants to survive any further with just 3 players to go. The advantage is with Tipster. Fingers on buzzers. Here is question number 8. In 2006, AG Bar released an energy drink version of Iron Brew and had an ad featuring a Glaswegian man dressed as a large blue cuckoo. Mogra is wrong. What 2-digit number was added to the Iron Brew name for this product? Toot is wrong. Toot is wrong again. And Tipster happy to let the time run out because it means he survives with a single point. Who remembers this? The correct answer was 32. Answers that came in were Iron Brew, 6, 21 and 99, using up those refires because you know if nobody gets it for Toot and Mogra, then it's the end of the game. And indeed it is. We lose the 2 questions, one of which was a replacement question that Keshi put in at the last minute because I thought question 10 was a little on the niche side, but they, I'm sure, can be used another time. I'm getting cramp in my foot, so I need to put my foot down like that. There we go. So I'm afraid Toot and Mogra, it is the end of the road and it's lights out. And breathe indeed. That clutch answer of Orson Welles there, Tipster, means that you have survived and you are, for the first time, we haven't seen it for a while, but you are indeed, Tipster, the escape artist. Good gain indeed. So I need to check that this works. We're going to add an escape artist win to T1PSTER, and I go award pennies. Ba-ching. Adding escape artist win for Tipster. And there you go. You get a little readout of what you've got now. 3 pennies for you there, Tipster. Very, very well played indeed. You are our escape artist this week. And look at this. It's not even 4 o'clock. So the escape artist can be done in an hour when I put me foot on it. I can't forget that I've got to give an author bonus to our friend Keshihead for a wonderful question, Pat. Like I said, a little bit on the difficult side, perhaps. Author bonus Keshihead. There you go. Maybe a bit on the tricky side, but we have an escape artist, which is always nice to see. So I know Keshi hasn't written many. I think he's done a Google that, and I think that might be it from Keshi. So still, he said to me earlier on that he's still sort of trying to find his feet a little bit with the question writing. So good game there, Keshi, and thanks very much for those questions. I think they were very much enjoyed by the community. That's all I was planning to do, but it's happy hour. It should really go on till at least 4:30, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it? Shouldn't it? Does anybody want to play Big Break? Does anybody want to play Big Break? Get another bit of a test of Big Break? Yes, lots of yeses happening. I know that's not how an hour works. We're playing Big Break on Tuesday, but I think it would be good to get... it's the only one that I know I've got sort of database questions in and ready for. There should be enough. Oh, I would need to write a new first round, because I've only got one question for the first round. So give me 5 minutes to write some questions for the first round. Meant to be lurking while doing uni work. Big Break is short and sweet. It'll be done in half an hour, I'm pretty sure. But I want to make sure that it is robust. And more pennies available, and it'll thicken out the medal table a little bit. So I'll go to Be Right Back for 5 minutes. I will write a few more questions for the first round, because that is where there are gaps. Everything else there should be enough to have one game of Big Break, which would be grand. So sit tight. I'll be back in just a few minutes after I've written some questions. Congratulations to Tipster. So first of all, thank you to Keshi again for that question pack, and congratulations to Tipster. You, sir, are the escape artist.
maman savait que son fils n'était pas si exemplaire. Mais non, l'aimerait-elle toujours autant? Et si maman savait que son fils n'était pas si exemplaire? Mais non, l'aimerait-elle toujours autant? Mais non, mais non, mais non, mais non. Mais non, mais non, mais non, mais non. Mais non, mais non, mais non, mais non. Mais non, mais non, mais non, mais non.
Tonight, I mustn't think of him. Music might go please. Tonight I must forget those precious hours. But no hearts and flowers play your lilting melody. Ragtime, jazz, and swing, any old thing to help me ease the pain that solitude can bring. Tonight, I mustn't think of him. Music might go please. Tonight I must forget those precious hours. But no hearts and flowers play your lilting melody. Ragtime, jazz, and swing, any old thing to help me ease the pain that solitude can bring.
It's only a game, so put up a real good fight. I'm gonna be snickering you tonight. I'm playing for my aim, so you better believe I'm right. I'm gonna be snickering you tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Royal Flush. Hello. and welcome to Big Break. I'm not going to do a Jim Davidson accent all the way through, though there are new tutorials in this, and I do sort of channel it a little bit. Yeah, the dad dance. Got to get me dad dance on. Right, this has had quite a bit of stuff doing to it since last time. Stuff that still needs fixing before it's sort of ready, so it's a sort of second test run. Allow host to overrule computer decision on hot seat correct in round 3. Now, in round 3, if the computer decides that you are wrong, I have to go with the computer's decision at the moment, because otherwise it messes up the scores. So that's that. Remove multi-choice questions from the database. I've done that in Potluck, but not in the other colour rounds, so if you get a multi-choice question, that's that. And more questions is the other thing, and I've just written another 10 for the opening round Red Hot. There should be enough for all the other rounds to play through without too much of a problem. It looks like everything else is working. There's tutorials and stuff now. I'm just going to turn myself up a little bit. So if you want to come and play Big Break, the quiz, pop in the lobby code. So, as I sort of floated earlier on in my announcement, this is more of a lobby game with an ancillary hot seat, rather than most things which tend to be focused on the hot seat with an ancillary lobby game, if that makes sense. So the lobby game is where the medals come from. The hot seat is just to give some focus to it, make it a bit more exciting. There is 1 penny for winning the hot seat, but 3, 2 and 1 for gold, silver and bronze in the lobby respectively. So yeah, it has got a self-exclusion method as well. So if you don't want to, for whatever reason, be in the hot seat, if you just want to play in the lobby, that's completely fine. Do self-exclude, and no one will think any less of you. That's completely fine. There are a couple of people on there already, so no drama. Do come join the game. Do come join the game. It would be lovely to have you. It would be nice to have a bit of a test run of this. Yeah, pop yourself in. Pop yourselves in. The hot seat is to sort of dictate the flow of the game. So yeah, some power to them there. Sounds like an actual snooker player. Lobby with a hot seat rather than hot seat with a lobby. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking about. Maybe Adster. That might be good of you. Or the physics. I love the physics. I don't think the physics of the keyboards are quite right, but they're good enough. So yeah, if you played on, who was it? Adster, Connor, Crusader, and Tunatin. I think only Adster is here. So yeah, maybe if you want to give someone else a go in the hot seat game, so that's very good of you to self-exclude in that respect. So I'll give you a couple more minutes to join. While we're waiting. Break 12. Breaker 12. The anti-Mark J. Williams. I'm not sure. Oh, Mark Williams, the snooker player. Yeah, it's sort of what happened in the game show. It sort of went into the side of it rather than sort of down about. Oh, actually, no, it sort of bounced off the back cushion. I don't know. I went off the title sequences, got as close to that as possible. This is a short penny, this one, so I'm going to count you back from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 26 players. 26 players given a penny, none of them were new. Lovely. Well, we're going to lock it up. Let's pick some players and see who's going to be in our hot seat game this afternoon. It should be about half an hour, so then we're running to about right. World Champions taken to rolling into the back of the Reds without moving. That's a nice move. Good snookering move. That's just end up replaying the frame. Oh, by the way, Shapes, your magic trick where you work out how many points are remaining should be no longer necessary. He didn't win. Oh, fair enough. Right, let's pick ourselves some players. We've got Zeus, Cyclespace, We Like Shapes, the snooker man himself, and it's Sotley. Welcome to all 4 of you to the hot seat game. Chance for an extra penny, but you are playing in the lobby game as well, so do make sure you're answering along in the lobby. As before, Eep indeed. Welcome to the 4 of you. Those colours aren't persistent, they're just sort of to differentiate between you. They don't persist throughout. Right, those are our hot seat players. Let's go to round 1. It's called Red Hot. Yeah, the spacing's even now as well. So, no more wall of text. You've got to sit and listen if you want to understand how to play this game. Listen to me explain the rules. Round 1 is called Red Hot. You will be shown 10 questions over 60 seconds, with each question automatically appearing after 6 seconds. Whisper your answers to Persephone's Twitch bot. The answer to each question will be 5 or fewer characters long. You may attempt any question at any time, even if the question is no longer displayed on the screen. There's no penalty for wrong answers, and you may re-attempt the question if you give a wrong answer. At the end of the round, the hot seat player with the lowest score will be eliminated from the game. In the event the scores are tied, the player who submitted their most recent answer first takes priority. Good luck. Okay, so there's the tutorial. I thought that would be slightly better than the wall of text, a little animation. Good luck anyone watching on mute. Yeah, that could be a problem, actually. Come to think about it. But if you're playing on mute, then hopefully you know the rules of the game already enough to just watch the chat. Brig impersonated Danny Dyer accent. Yeah, that's my ventriloquist impression. Right, so this is the hot seat. It only shows the top 10. I will scroll down and show you at surreptitious intervals. We've got 26 people. And remember, even if you are playing in the hot seat game, your lobby scores will continue, and you may continue from the lobby game even after you go out. So, best of luck to you all. There's still no countdown. I should probably add this in. So I'll do a little countdown in here. So we can go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play Red Hot. What C is a portmanteau of a drink of tea or coffee? What was the surname of the Big Break referee? Who is the mother of Bart, Maggie and Lisa? What is the name of the comedian Whitehall, born in 1988? Remember, you can answer previous questions. Who was the 48th Vice President of the USA? What is the surname of the composer of 433? What letter can be added to a type of bird to make a large group of people? In the UK, we have postal codes. What do they have in the USA? What word becomes a shade of light black follows a shade of light black along with Bryn, who founded Google? Got time for this? Innis C and Lupine scores 8. You're out of time. Zeus just managing to get ahead. You were tied at one point, but Zeus had the advantage there. Cyclespace would have needed 2 to finish those off. Quickfire, I wrote those questions very quickly just before it started. Let's take a look at the answers. We had question 1. What C is a portmanteau of a drink of tea or coffee? That's a cuppa. Cup of tea. What was the surname of the Big Break referee? That was Virgo, John Virgo. Who is the mother of Bart, Maggie and Lisa? That was Marge, as in Marge Simpson. What is the name of the comedian Whitehall, born in 1988? That's Jack Whitehall. Who was 48th Vice President of the USA? That's Mike or Pence, either would have been accepted. What is the surname of the composer of 433? That's Cage, John Cage is what we needed there. What letter can be added to a type of bird to make a large group of people? That's D. Crow. To add a D becomes crowd. In the UK, we have postal codes. What do they have in the USA? They have zip codes. What word becomes a shade of light black to make a cup of tea? That's Earl. That was a poorly phrased question. Sorry, I did that in a rush. Didn't make sense. Along with Bryn, who founded Google? It was Page. Larry Page. Yes, all of the words were 5 letters or fewer long. 5 characters or fewer in the word. Never mind, we'll know for next time. Yes, it was Earl. The question was badly phrased. I didn't write it properly. But that's the end of the round. Unfortunately, it means we do lose Cyclespace from the game, but do continue playing along in the lobby game Cyclespace. Let's go on to round 2. Just before we explain round 2, we're going to check out the scores. So let's pop down to the bottom end. Jay White, Ali Law are on 1. SM Mini, Maxio, Drew Dave Tom on 2. Tyson Bain, Mr. Quiz, Mogra, Jack Wilfred, Cyclespace all on 3. Zeus, Topper 1. Keshi, AB Me on 4. Shape, Samster, Clive, Claire, Big Man Aaron, Adster all on 5. Tipster, Oni, Itsotley on 6. Toots on 7. And Lupine is in the lead with 8 at the moment. Right. Yeah, 5 letters or fewer, so if there's an answer that might be the right answer, but it's more than 5 letters, then it won't be that. So something to bear in mind. Right, round 2 is called Pocket Money. Here's how it works.
Round 2 is called Pocket Money. Each hot seat player has 90 seconds to earn as many points as possible. Answers should be whispered to Persephone's Twitch bot. Gameplay starts with a potluck question worth 1 point. If the hot seat player answers correctly, they pick a colour by whispering a number from 2 to 7 to the bot. The new question will be worth that many points and be from the category indicated on the colour board. Categories are shuffled after each attempted colour. If the hot seat player answers incorrectly, they get a new potluck question worth 1 point. Play continues with the hot seat player picking a colour after each successful red until the timer runs out. Lobby players may attempt any question at any time, even after the question is no longer displayed on the screen. The current hot seat player may only attempt the current question. The rival hot seat players may answer along as though they are playing in the lobby game. At the end of the round, the hot seat player with the lowest score will be eliminated from the game. In the event the scores are tied, the hot seat player with the higher overall score takes priority. Good luck.
Okay, so hopefully that was all fairly straightforward. Again, like before, lobby players and also rival hot seat players, so you'll go one at a time. It's Sotley starting. So Shapes and Zeus, do answer along as though you are playing in the lobby with It's Sotley's questions, and even in that position, you can answer any question at any time. It's only the active hot seat player who has to answer the current question and sets the pace. It's Sotley, you're starting off, so I'll say this to you, but this will also apply to Shapes and Zeus in a minute. Once you've potted a red, whisper a number from 2 to 7 to pick your colour. Those categories shuffle after each letter. Did somebody say the emoji aren't working? Because if they aren't, that's something I need to look at. They were working fine, but I'm curious on your feedback for that. Generally, more feedback on this game would be appreciated as well. So it's Sotley. I'd ask you to make your break. Get ready to play fingers on buzzers, and it's Sotley. Your time will start when you next strike the cue ball, which will be in 3, 2, 1. Play. What name is given to the part of a roof that meets or overhangs the walls of a building? Misread. Another one. Pobl I Cwm is a soap opera broadcast in which language? That's a red now. Pick a colour. Going for black on places. Robin Hood's Bay is an inlet on which coast of England? East or west? Apologies, this is multiple choice. That's the black gone. Back to potluck. In which European country did the bologna... That's the right answer. Pick a colour. Which British medical drama celebrated its 20th birthday in 2006? That's the black gone. Back to red. Which auto manufacturer makes models of car including the Leaf, Micra and Qashqai? There's a red gone. Where are we going? To sport. The 2001 Wimbledon Tennis Championships. Which player won the ladies' singles title? Miss Black. The clavicle is the medical name for which bone of the body? There's a red gone. Pick another colour. On to music. The words to the 2001 UK #1 single by DJ Pied Piper. Do you really like it? Is it Black Potted? Back to red. The Metropolitan Cathedral of Christ the King in Liverpool serves which denomination of Christianity? Misread. Authorities encourage the public to store ICE numbers on mobile phones. What does ICE stand for? 20 seconds. Misread. Silver is a traditional gift for which wedding anniversary? There's a red gone. Pick a colour. You got time for this. 10 seconds. On to screen. Which BBC comedy series that ran from 1968 to 1977 featured a group of men in the Home Guard? There's the black gone. Time for this. Is the pistol the male or female part of the flower? Misread. It's Sotley scores 33. Good break there. It's Sotley playing the tactical game, going for black, ignoring the categories and just going for the maximum each time. Maybe paid off, maybe didn't. Let's have a look at the answers that we had there. What name is given to the part of roof that meets or overhangs the walls of a building? That's the eaves. Question 2. Pobl I Cwm is a soap opera broadcast in which language? This was another red. It's in Welsh. So you got that because we went on to a black. Robin Hood's Bay is an inlet on which coast of England? East or west? It's on the east. Apologies, that was multiple choice. In which European country did the bologna sausage originate? That was in Italy, and I think you got that one as well. Going on for another black question. Which British medical drama celebrated its 20th birthday in 2006? That was Casualty. Which auto manufacturer makes models of car including the Leaf, Micra and Qashqai? That's Nissan. All made by Nissan. At the 2001 Wimbledon Tennis Championships, which player won the ladies' singles titles? It was Venus Williams. Surname wasn't enough there for obvious reasons. The clavicle is the medical name for which bone of the body? That's the collarbone, is what we needed there. The words to the 2001 UK #1 single by DJ Pied Piper is Wicked. Do you really like it? Is it wicked? The Metropolitan Cathedral of Christ the King in Liverpool serves which denomination of Christianity? Is Roman Catholic. Catholic would also have been accepted there. Authorities encourage the public to store ICE numbers on mobile phones. That means in case of emergency. Silver is a traditional gift for which wedding anniversary? That was 25th. And the final question, which BBC comedy series that ran from 1968 to 1977 featured a group? That was Dad's Army. I think there might have been one more at the end. The pistol, the male or the female part of the flower? It is the female. So good run there from It's Otley, set in the store at 33. Shapes is going to be up next. Let's just check in with our friends in the lobby, see how we're getting on. Maxio's down on 3, SM Midi on 12, Jay White, Drew Dave Tom on 13, Jack Wilfred on 14, Cyclespace 21, Samson, Mr. Quiz, Ali Law on 22. AB Me's got 25, Tyson Bain 27, Adster 29, Zeus on 30, Clive and Big Man Aaron on 31, Mogra's got 37, Shapes and Topper on 38, Keshi and It's Otley on 39, Tipser and Claire on 40, Toots on 41, Only 42, Lupine 47, In is currently in the lead with 51. Shapes, hope you're ready to play. I'm going to pause to catch my breath for a minute. 33 is the target, more than 33, and you are in the final. Going for 7 seems to be the tactic. It looks like that's what Shapes might be going to play for as well. We'll have to wait and see. Good luck. Time will start when you next strike the cue ball, which will be in 3, 2, 1. What H is a measurement of the number of visits to a particular website? Misread. Someone who talks incessantly and tediously when asking for a favour is said to be bending your what? That's the right answer. Pick a colour. Go for people. The Norwegian writer Henrik Ibsen is known for which type of works, plays or novels? There's the black down. Sorry, it's multiple choice. Weekend Update with Colin Jost and Michael Kay is a regular feature of which American TV programme? That's the red gone. On we go. To music. Which singer released Someone You Loved in 2018? There's the black gone. What is 1/2 of 150? There's a red gone. Back to music. Which anarchist band gave their fee from a car advert to an anti-capitalist group in 2002? And that's the black gone. Which game played in casinos has a French name meaning little wheel? 30 seconds to go. That's the right answer. On we go. Back to black. In October 2001, Andrew Gowers succeeded Richard Lambert as editor of which national broadsheet newspaper? Miss Black. Phyllo is a type of what foodstuff? That's the right answer. Back we go. Going for pink this time on screen. What is the name of the Space Ranger in the animated film Toy Story? There's the pink gone. You're up to 32. This and for a potential playoff. Which word meaning yellowish or orange brown? You got time for this, maybe? In which world war were Germany, Japan and Italy? We Like Shape scores 33. Oh, tying up with It's Otley there, so pressure now on Zeus. And remember, if there is a tie, then it is broken based on who has the higher overall lobby score. Good game there, just going for the pink, meaning that you are tying with It's Otley, not wanting to go for, I think it was a sports question on the black category at the time. Let's have a look at what those answers were. What H is a measurement of the number of visits to a particular website? That is the hits the website has had. Bit of a false start, but you got going after that. Someone who talks incessantly and tediously is said to be bending your ear. We got that one, I think, and we went on to a black question. The Norwegian writer Henrik Ibsen is known for which types of works? He's known for his plays. We then went on to a Weekend Update with Colin Jost and Michael Kay is a regular feature of Saturday Night Live, or SNL would have been fine as well. Which singer released Someone You Loved in 2018 was the next question. That was Lewis Capaldi. Well, I don't know if you got that. I did not know that one. What is 1/2 of 150? Nice easy one there. Was 75. From there, you went back to black. Which anarchist band gave their fee from a car advert to an anti-capitalist group? That was Chumbawamba. Well done if you got that one, going back a little bit. Which game played in casinos is a French name meaning little wheel? That's roulette. Roulette was the answer there. Next one, October 2001, Andrew Gowers succeeded Richard Lambert as editor of the Financial Times. Phyllo is a type of what foodstuff? Hopefully we got pastry as the answer for that. What is the name of the Space Ranger? Went going for the pink on this one. The animated film Toy Story, it was Buzz Lightyear. And the final question that you got to, which word meaning yellowish or orange brown is the name of species of British owl? That is tawny, meaning you finished with... Oh, no, in which world war were Germany, Japan and Italy collectively known as the Axis powers? It was World War II. So, Shapes finishing there on 33, the same as It's Otley. Oh, excuse me. So, Zeus, pressure on you a little bit here. If you get 33, then it's going to come down to ties. And at the moment... between It's Otley and Shapes. Shapes is ahead. Shapes on 71, It's Otley on 64. Zeus is a little way back, but if you get more than 33, then you're through automatically. So this is why it's so important to play along with your lobby with your hot seat rivals. Maxio on 11, J-Rock 24. Judo Tom 27, SM Millie 29, Jack Wilfred 30, Cycle Space Navy Me 36, Mr. Quiz 41, Tyson Bain 46, Ali Law 47, Samster 48, Clive 50, Adster 54, Zeus 56, along with Big Man Aaron, Keshi Head 58, Mogra 63, it's Sotley 64, Lupine 66, Tipster 66, Claire 66, We Like Shape 71, Innes 74, Only 75, along with Toot, but just a point ahead at the moment with 76. It's Topper 1 Gaming. So let's go on to Zeus's pocket money game. Best of luck, Zeus. Your time will start the next time you strike the cue ball. And yes, no penalty for wrong answer means you can guess multiple things. Yes, new game, big break. Best of luck, Zeusless. Your time will start when you strike the cue ball, which will be in 3, 2, 1, play. Which is normally the last bank holiday in the UK calendar year. There's a red down. Pick a colour. Going for black, which 1953 play by Arthur Miller was inspired by the US 1950s anti-communist movement. There's the black down. In a series of novels misread, Chim Chim Cheree won the 1964 Best Original Song Oscar. Which film does it come from? There's a red gone. On to the black. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State is a lyric from which 2012 hit single, Miss Black. Cartridge, quill and felt tip are all varieties of which writing implement? Very well done. On to the next question. Going people. Which children's author wrote the poem The Popple Who Has No Toes? There's the black down. To 17. Misread. The name of which chemical element comes from Ceres, the Roman god of agriculture? Whisper, Mogra. Whisper. There's the red gone. In which country of the UK are mountains over 3,000 feet high known as Munros? Just over 20 seconds. There's the black gone. Which planet in our solar system has an orbit between Earth and Jupiter? 26. What is the name of the cartoon bird continually chased by Wile E. Coyote? There's the black gone. Which word can come before cheese, garden and industry? Misread! Zeusless scores 33. Goodness gracious me. Zeus, were you skipping some answers there or is there some bug going on there? Found a flaw in that game. Everyone getting 33. You kept on. Well, okay, that's fine. No, it's no problem. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a bug. There's not necessarily a flaw in that game, but it does mean who are we going to lose? It's Zeus, Shapes, and it's Sotley. Zeus 89, it's Sotley 98, Shapes 104, so it is going to be Zeus who's going to be lost on the tiebreaker metric there of 89. Let's just go through those answers before you go. Normally the last bank holiday in the UK calendar year is normally Boxing Day, or the 26th of December. With 1953 play by Arthur Miller was inspired by the US 1950s anti-communist movements. That was The Crucible. In a series of novels by Enid Blyton, which Cornish boarding school did Darrell Rivers attend? That was Mallory Towers. That was one of the skipped ones, I think. Chim Chim Cheree won the 1964 Best Original Song Oscar. Which film does it come from? It's Mary Poppins. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State comes from We Are Young, and great song it is as well. Cartridge, quill and felt tip are all varieties of which writing implement? It's the pen. They're all pens. Which children's author wrote the poem The Popple Who Has No Toes? That was Edward Lear. Well done if you got that. Which semi-aquatic bird's name goes before berry? That's goose. Gooseberry. The name of which chemical element comes from Ceres, the Roman god of agriculture? That's cerium. Cerium. In which country of the UK are mountains over 3,000 feet high known as Munros? That's up in Scotland. Which planet in our solar system has an orbit between Earth and Jupiter? That is Mars. What is the name of the cartoon bird continually chased by Wile E. Coyote? That's the Road Runner. Which word can come before cheese garden industry? This would have been it for a final. The answer was cottage. That would have been it for a place in the final there, Zeusless. Jack Dawkins, Bill Sykes and Nancy are all from Oliver Twist. So that is the end of round 2. 33 points apiece, but because of those tiebreaker metrics, it does mean we are going to sadly lose Zeus from the game. But we hope you've had fun all the same, Zeus. It's Sotley and Shapes will go on to earn a place on the leaderboard for their make or break score, which is how the leaderboard for this game is done. It's not total score, it's hot seat score of the last game. Let's check the scores on the doors. Maxio's on 12, SM Midi 29, Judo Tom's on 34, J White 43, AB Me 45, Cycle Space 46, Mr. Quiz 59, Ali Laws on 62, Mogra 63, along with Jack Wilfred, Tyson Bain 65, Clive 75, Keshi76, Big Man Aaron 82, Adster 87, Samster 88, Zeus 89, Lupine 91, Topper 95, It's Sotley 98, Claire's on 100, Oni on 101, We Like Shapes 104, Tipster 105, Innes 108, but sneaking into the lead is the previous gold medalist of Big Break, now on 116. It's now cut that out. Shapes and It's Sotley are going to battle it out in the final. Who's going to be victorious? Let's see. Let's go to round 3. It's called Make or Break. So once again, enjoy this little tutorial which is going to explain the rules of Make or Break. The big difference for this lobby is that you've got to answer in time with the hot seat players. I've reduced the time to 10 seconds now. No Royals trick shot, sorry Tyson. Reduced the time to 10 seconds, so you need to be quick. Here's the rules, here's how to play.
Round 3 is called Make or Break. The 2 remaining hot seat players must earn as many points as possible before the table is cleared. Answers should be whispered to Persephone's Twitch box. The player who scored highest in the previous round starts in control of the table. They'll be shown a potluck question worth 1 point. If they answer correctly within 10 seconds, they get to choose a colour to pot by whispering a number from 2 to 7 to the bot. If potted, this colour will be replaced. As before, categories are shuffled after each attempted colour. Play alternates between reds and colours until no reds remain on the table, after which the colours are cleared in the traditional snooker order. If the controlling player gets a question wrong at any point, control of the table passes to their opponent. If both players miss the same red or one of the final colours, that board is removed from the table. Lobby players may only attempt the currently displayed question. The rival hot seat player may answer along as though they are playing in the lobby game. Play continues until the table has been cleared, with the highest scoring player being declared the winner. In the event of a tie, the black is respotted and replayed until somebody pops it. Good luck.
So, respotted black rule has been implemented at the end. The player who scored higher. What about the player who scored higher? What's there a whoops? Tell me the whoops. Don't be cryptic, Jack Wilfred, if there's a whoops. I want to know what my whoops is. Tell me more. So yeah, respotted black, and also maximum of 1 attempt on each colour before it's removed. So if you both miss the same colour, then it's removed from the table. It should just speed up the process a little bit. Jack's going to tell me what this whoops is. Shapes got higher in ranking. Yeah, he did. Which is why Shapes is starting. Highest. Oh, I see. Don't do that to me. I always think of bugs. Yeah, it's broken on the tie break on the. If those are tied, then I think it just goes in alphabetical order actually, which is as good a tiebreaker metric as anyone. You've got it down to 2 already. So, Shapes, you're going to be starting us off. It's classic snooker back or forth. Hey, look at that. 0 ahead, 75 remaining. I'm hoping this calculator works. We'll find out. And someone point out if the maths is wrong. I haven't actually tested this. I tested it very briefly. I think it's right. Someone do point out if the maths ends up going awry. Shapes, you're starting off. Here is a red question for 1 point. Have a look at this. And lobby fingers on buzzers because you can't answer at any time. You must answer in time within the 10 seconds. Good luck. Here's your question. What W is a strip of leather or a lash attached to a handle at one end used for driving horses? It's a whip. And what did We Like Shapes say? We Like Shapes said whip. So we're going to condone that. Very nice. Pick a colour for us, Shapes. So going for the black for 7 points. 1 ahead, 74 remaining. Take a look at this. Who wrote the poem The Road Not Taken? It was Robert Frost was the answer. What did Shapes say? Shapes went for A.A. Milne. That's not the right answer. Lose control of the table and we come over to It's Sotley. There goes the cue ball. Where's the cue ball going? Ready for a red question. It's Sotley. Here it is. What does the N stand for in the abbreviation RNVR? It's naval, Royal Naval something. National, not the right answer, I'm afraid. You lose control. Shapes, if you miss this, we'll lose this red. Anyway, get ready. Here comes another red question. Which S is the sport which Cows Week is associated with? And remember, it's Sotley. Do keep answering, even though it's not your go, because you can still play in the lobby game. Sailing is the answer we were after. And sailing is what Shapes said. Very nice indeed. Taking that red off the table. Pick a colour. Hey, Super Pat, welcome to the stream. Going for people on black. Here it is. Which American heiress released the single Stars Are Blind in 2006? Answer is Paris Hilton. And that is exactly what Shape said. Very well played. 9 ahead with 59 remaining at this point. Get ready for another red Shapes. Here it is. In the workplace, someone who is keen, energetic, and likely to be successful is often described as up and what? Coming was the answer, rather pleasingly. Coming is what Shape said as well. Very well played. That red is going to be potted. Pick a colour, Shapes. Going for another black on places this time. Here it is. Mount Elbert is the tallest mountain in which North American mountain range? Answer was the Rockies. And Shape said the Rocky Mountains. I need to check. Unfortunately, Shapes, that is not what is down on the card. The Rocky Mountains is technically the right answer, but if I condone this now, it won't give you the points, and it will break things. So it is on the bug list to fix. I should be able to override the hot seat player answer, and to be fair, that should have been on the acceptable answers list as well. But for now, it's my bad, not your bad. I'm going to mark it as wrong for now, just to maintain the game. It is on the bug list, but unfortunately, for now, that's not the right answer. Miss Black. So it's Otley back in control. It's not. No, you've not broken it. It was a known factor. It was a known factor, and that's my bad. Get ready for the red question. It's Otley. Here it is. What is 1/5 of 20? Nice question for the maths teacher there. Four was the answer, and 4 is what it's Otley said. Very well played. Pick a colour. 10 behind, 51 remaining. You got a lot of time to do this. Going for places on black. Take a look at this. The industrial town of Scunthorpe is in which English county? It's in Lincolnshire. Lincolnshire was the answer, and that's exactly what you said. Very well done. Taking out the black. 2 reds remaining on the table. You're now 2 behind. There are 43 remaining. Have a look at this potluck question. What P is the name for a polygon with 5 sides? What is it with the maths teacher getting all the maths questions? It's a pentagon. Pentagon is the answer. And that's what it's Otley said. Very well done. Taking you up to 9. Pick a colour. They are shuffling, but places does seem to be coming back to 7 quite a lot at the moment. Checked what the pink was last time, but they're definitely shuffling. Going for the black question on places. Have a look at this. John F. Kennedy International Airport is built on which island in New York? It's Long Island. Long Island is the answer. It's not going for Manhattan. Not the right answer, I'm afraid, so you lose control. And it goes back to Shapes. Shapes, get ready for a potluck question. 1 ahead, 35 remaining advantages with you. Take a look at this. In a candle, what W is the name for the cord of fibre surrounded by wax that is lit at its free end? It's a wick. A wick is what it is, and that's what you said, Shapes. There goes the red. So, one final colour before we get to the clearance. What's it going to be? Still places on black. I'm wondering if that might be fixed. Let's have a look at this black question. Which famous US physical feature extends for about 277 miles and is approximately 6,000 foot deep? It should be feet deep, really, but 6,000 foot deep. The Grand Canyon is the answer. Shape saying Grand Canyon. That is a valid answer according to the computer, so we condone that. On to music. So now they are going to be fixed. I'm going to have to check to see if places shuffled at all the way through that. 9 ahead, Shapes, 27 left on the table. Which means you need up to blue, I think. Let's find out. Here's a yellow question on music. Ironic, hand in my pocket, and you ought to know are tracks on which 1995 album by Alanis Morissette? Jagged Little Pill was the answer we wanted. And Jagged Little Pill is exactly what you said. Very well done. There goes the yellow. Moving on to green. People this time. People for green. 11 ahead, 25 remaining. Have a look at this. Published in 2000, which former Conservative MP wrote the novel Chasing Men? Edwina Curry is what we needed. Shapes not getting an answer in and passing on this one, so it passes over to Sotley, who gets an attempt at the green. Get ready for a green question. 11 behind now. It's Sotley. 25 remaining on the table. If you miss this, we'll lose the green and go straight to the brown. Take a look. The composer Mendelssohn was born in which city? Hamburg or Hull? Apologies that is multiple choice. I do need to comb the multiple choice ones out of this. The answer was Hamburg, unsurprisingly, the German composer, and that's exactly what Sotley said. Taking out the green, 11 behind. No, you're not 11 behind. 8 behind, 22 remaining. Brown question on screen at Sotley. Take a look at this. In the 2002 film Training Day, which actor plays the newly recruited police officer Jake? The answer was Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke is what we needed. It's Sotley going for Tom Cruise. That's Miss Brown, I'm afraid. And it's back to Shapes. So Shapes, attempt at the Brown question now. 8 ahead, 22 remaining. Take a look at this. Which British entertainer played the title role in the 1959 film Tommy the Toreador? Answer was Tommy Steele. You went for Bruce Forsyth. That's not the right answer. You lose control, but we take the brown off the table all the same. That's Miss Brown. It's Sotley, you're back in control. 8 behind, 18 remaining. That does mean that you are going to need blue, pink and brown in order to guarantee a win here at Sotley. Best of luck. Take a look at this on sports. In the English Football League, what is the home ground of Crystal Palace? Selhurst Park was the answer we wanted there. That's exactly what Sotley said. Very well played. There goes the blue. Moving on to pass. 3 behind, 13 remaining. So, get the pink, you take the lead, but you'll need the black for the win. Best of luck. Take a look. What name is given to the 6th of June 1944, the day when the Allies began the liberation of France during World War II? D-Day is the answer we were after there. It's Sotley passing on that one. Not getting an answer in, which means you lose control. And we go to Shapes. Shapes, if you get the pink, the game is yours. Get ready for the pink question on the past. Here it is. In the American Civil War, the Stars and Bars was the flag of which side, the Confederacy or the Union? Again, apologies for it being multiple choice there. It's the Confederacy is the answer we were after. Shapes actually passing on the question. Not sure, just not getting in time or doing the noble thing because it was multiple choice. But that's a wrong answer. A pass. We miss pink and we lose the pink from the table. So it's all going to come down to the black. On places, it's Sotley. If you get the black, you win the game. If not, it goes to Shapes, who will win by D. So you've got to win. You've got to get this. It's Sotley. If you get this wrong, it doesn't matter if Shapes gets it or not. He will win the game. So the very best of luck. Here is the final, potentially the final question of the stream. The town of Harlech is in which country of the UK? It's in Wales, and it's Sotley said Shropshire. Oh no! I don't know if it is in Shropshire, but it's a country, not county. And it's a beautiful town, but unfortunately, is it in Shropshire? Let's have a look. If it actually is in Shropshire, that would be a really unfortunate way to lose. Is Harlech in Shropshire? No, it's not. It's not in Shropshire anyway. Shropshire's in England, I think. So unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Miss Black and Shapes is going to get an attempt to go for 27 for the leaderboard here. It is going to be Shapes one way or another. Shropshire, England. Great job. Good luck, Shapes. Here's your last question. The name of which Parisian cathedral translates into English as Our Lady? Notre Dame was the answer. Notre Dame is what he said, and that means the winner this week is We Like Shapes. Three ahead, 7 remaining. Lots of applause there. I need to make sure that text mesh goes away at the end. Note to self. Well played to Shapes. So let me add on some things there. First of all, Big Break Lobby. No, Big Break Hot Seat, I should say, not lobby. Is We Like. It's not spell Shapes. We Like Shapes. Big Break Hot Seat. Oh my god. a great big noise that can only mean 8-Bit Dad is now following me. Thank you very much for the follow, 8-Bit Dad. Let's award that penny. So you've got that hot seat. I also need to give you your leaderboard, so Big Break leaderboard, which is done separately. I should probably do that on the same method rather than having to do it twice. And that's 27 for We Like Shapes and award penny. Big Break leaderboard position added for We Like Shapes. And then, of course, let's look in our lobby game, having done the hot seat. Let's go down from the bottom. Maxio 13, SM Midi 38, Drew Dave Tom 51, Ali Law 64, J White 65, Keshi 76, Mogra 81, AB Me 85, Psychospace 87, Samster 88, Jack Wilfred 90, Adster 101, Mr. Quiz 109, Tyson Bain 112, Clive 119, Tipster 125, Topple 130, Shapes 132, along with Claire 132, Big Man Aaron 134, it's Hotley 138, Zeus coming back in after going out of the hot seat game, finishing in 5th 144, Oni in 4th place going out on the bubble with 148, 3rd place bronze medal goes to Lupine 1 with 151, Innes takes the silver with 166, but the second gold for Big Break goes to Now Cut That Out with 189. So Big Break gold, Now Cut That Out. Award pennies for Big Break gold, and Big Break silver goes to Innes C, award pennies, and Big Break bronze, I just click buttons now, goes to, rather than having to type it, the Lupine 1, shouldn't have that there, Big Break bronze, award pennies. There you go. And just for the lols, Cuball 77 if you want a final bonus penny, because I haven't done one on the stream. Yeah, very much in Toots' wheelhouse because they're all from the Face-Off database. There's no formal question writing tool for this because it's just line, question, then answer, question, then answer. Yeah, not too much to worry about if you do want to write some questions for that. Give you another 10 seconds to claim that lobby penny. 10 seconds. Don't say 10 and then start counting down from 5. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there you go. 19 players got back penny there. Lovely stuff. So, thanks for playing Big Break, spontaneous Big Break. I've added the medals on, I've added Shapes to the leaderboard, and given him his hot seat as well. No authors to do on that one. Hope you had fun with that. A couple of little things, make the text mesh go away at the end, allow to override lobby players' answer, which it doesn't do at the moment. And anything else, then I need to give that some thought. Stuff that's coming up later on today. I don't think Quizzy Dan is here, assuming he was on a train earlier on, so I guess not. So we've got that, and then, goodness me, that was a ferocious cue ball. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Zeus. Impromptu snookering, you're very welcome. And we've got, so what's happening? Ash, tomorrow, season finale with The Vault. Don't miss that. Season finale over on Ash's channel. I'm here on Saturday with a bit of yin and yang, a Jekyll and Hyde stream, if you will, with Google That and The Purge. Not in that order, The Purge first, and then Google That. Saturday at 8, right here, twitch.tv/royal_flush. And then next week is Super Week. I'm going to be here every day from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, twice on the Thursday, in fact. So happy hour next week, just since we're doing that. The happy hour stream at 3 p.m. next Thursday is going to be Danger Zone 2. So very much looking forward to that. Do join me for that if you can. But it's a push for partner week next week. So even if you're not able to be here properly or able to take part in the games, if you can put it on and leave it in the background on a computer or a phone or something, that would be absolutely amazing of you. Every viewer we can get will help in this push for partner, and I really, really hope that you can help out with this drive. And we'll get more emojis then. That's the plan. Anyway, that's going to be it from Happy Hour. It's ended up being a happy 2 hours. But say goodnight, JV. Everyone in the chat now has to say goodnight, JV. Say goodnight, JV. Oh, we're going to go raid Eric as well. He's playing Lara Croft Go. And that's going to be the raid message as well. Raid message is going to be goodnight, JV. That'll be our raid message to Eric in just a second. Please, everyone, just come over and say goodnight, JV, to Eric. That'd be amazing. Until next time, you have been watching Game Night Happy Hour with... God, what did we even play? The Escape Artist and Big Break. I hope you've had fun. I certainly did. Until next time, be splendid and sensible and wonderful to each other. Peace out. Take care, and a very good afternoon to you all.
It's only a game, so put up a real good fight. I'm gonna be snookering you tonight. I'm famed for my aim, so you better believe I'm right. I'm gonna be snookering you tonight. Snookering you tonight. Big break!
Yeah, I got some end credits in as well. Always like some end credits.
That would be an ecumenical matter.